Hello everyone, this is Shelly and in this video I'll be talking about niacinamide. I'll be answering all your frequently asked question on niacinamide. I personally feel that niacinamide is a very overhyped ingredient. Like it's not a very bad ingredient, but the result around it are a bit overhyped. And it's a very fuss-free ingredient that's literally found in every other skincare product in various strength. And I also feel that if you don't have oily skin, combination oily skin, you really don't need a dedicated niacinamide product in your skincare routine, because like I said, every other skincare product has niacinamide in various strength. So I have nearly 25 questions from you all. I have collected them via Q&A on Instagram, via all different comments which you have left on my YouTube and Instagram. So let's get started with answering all your frequently asked questions on niacinamide. Okay, so the first question which I often get asked, like I'll be looking quite a lot in this notebook. I have listed all your questions here, like I have sorted them. So the first question is, does it really work in reducing the acne reduction? Like, is it really useful for acne skin? My answer is yes and no. It's gonna be very helpful for people with like combination oily skin, very oily skin, plus if you have acne. So because what happens is, when you have like oily skin, one of the main reason for breakout is excessive oil in your skin, and niacinamide, like concentrated niacinamide, definitely helps in controlling the excessive sebum in your skin, and hence you have less breakout. So it's definitely gonna be useful in controlling the breakout if you like lean towards the oilier side. But on the other hand, if you have like very sensitive skin, dry skin, combination dry skin, it's not going to be that useful, because what happens in case of like dry skin, like I'm not going to the internal issue of the body or other factors, I'm just gonna stick to like factors on skin which leads to like breakout. So what happens in dry skin is, sometimes dry skin do break out a lot due to excessive dryness or dehydration, and niacinamide has this oil controlling property. So imagine when dry skin is already breaking out due to dryness as one of the factor, and you are further adding another ingredient which is drying out your skin even more, so the result is more irritated, more dehydrated, and more breakout. So in case if you are trying to reduce your acne with concentrated niacinamide, but your acne is only getting worse, it's not the purging, most probably it's the niacinamide is drying out your skin very badly, and the result is irritated skin and with more breakout. So maybe like cut down on your concentrated niacinamide usage, or switch to lower concentration, or maybe like add another product which is like intensively hydrating. Like all this I'm talking about dry skin, not about the oily skin. For oily skin, it's a wonderful ingredient to control the breakout. Okay, now let's go to the second question. The second question is it really useful in controlling the fungal acne? So the main reason for fungal acne is not the bacteria, but the yeast which grows into your like skin pores, and this yeast does feed on a lot of oil and sebum in your skin. So niacinamide definitely helps in reducing the fungal acne by reducing the excessive oil in your skin. But please ensure that the niacinamide product that you are using is formulated in a way that it is fungal acne safe, because so many niacinamide serum have these skin hydrating, skin moisturizing ingredients, some fatty acid in it, and if you end up using those kind of niacinamide, you might experience even more fungal acne. So this third question is, does niacinamide help in brightening your skin? Again, I'll say yes to some extent. Like if you have some minor dullness, some minor acne marks, it will definitely help. But if you have like severe unevenness, brown patches on around your mouth or on some part of your face, or severe brown black acne marks, it's not gonna be effective, or it's gonna take a really long time And so yes, if you have like minor medium dullness issue, acne marks issue, you can definitely give it a try, but not for the severe cases. Like, it's definitely not my go-to ingredient to treat stubborn acne marks on my face, and I've never seen result with it. The niacinamide is a bit overhyped for the brightening part. Like, so many skincare brands, even if their product has 1-2% niacinamide or even lower strength, they simply claim that it's gonna reduce acne marks, it's gonna be like lot of brightening on your skin. Like, no, it's not gonna do that. And the 2% niacinamide does have this good skin calming effect without drying out your skin, but it not that effective in reducing these stubborn acne marks or reducing the severe dullness or unevenness on your skin. So don't fall for it. And this fourth question is, does niacinamide work on red acne marks, brown acne marks, melasma, PIH around the mouth? See, I think I have already answered this with previous question, but again I am gonna add few point. Like, if you have red acne marks, niacinamide will definitely help in lightening the red acne marks of any intensity, whether it's like very prominent reddish acne mark or the light reddish acne mark. It's definitely gonna work. It's just that you will have to find a right niacinamide serum. But if you're trying to treat stubborn brown acne marks, black acne marks, or the pigmentation around the mouth or melasma, it's not gonna be that effective. If you are trying to find the right niacinamide for your skin, I have reviewed so many niacinamide serum in a previous video of mine. I'll link it in the top left corner or somewhere in the description box or towards the end of the video. Do check it out, and you will definitely find a right niacinamide serum for you. Like, I have reviewed so many different niacinamide serum in that video. Anyways, now let's come back to this. So does niacinamide help in repairing the damaged skin? No, not really. Again, it's a bit overhyped for skin repairing part, because see, you need to understand niacinamide does have this sebum controlling property mainly, plus some calming property. But when your skin is like damaged, your skin barrier is damaged, your skin is already very dry, already very irritated, and on the top of that, imagine you're trying to use a niacinamide to heal it. It's only gonna get further dried out, further damaged, further irritated. So no, maybe like 1-2% is fine, because it's gonna have the soothing property, it's gonna reduce some redness, but altogether I'll say, when your skin barrier is damaged, try not to go for a product which have this niacinamide has its main ingredient. Is niacinamide really useful in case of dehydrated skin? No, it's only gonna worsen your skin condition. You will end up with more dried out, more dehydrated skin, mainly because, again, I'm gonna stress this point, niacinamide, concentrated niacinamide, does have this sebum controlling, skin drying property. So no, it's not a good ingredient for dehydrated skin. And in case if some of you are like wondering, no, I have used niacinamide serum and it repaired my dehydrated skin. Maybe your skin was not that badly dehydrated, and also maybe the niacinamide serum that you used was not in high concentration. Like, I'm talking about some severe cases. Like, when I say dehydrated skin, it's actually very dehydrated. That it is even more like, breaking out. It's more red. It's even painful sometimes. So yes, I'm not talking about the minor cases. Okay, so does niacinamide help introducing the texture on skin and bumpiness on the skin? Yes, it definitely helps introducing the texture on your skin by calming your skin, by reducing the excessive oil in your skin. But again, this is more helpful in case of combination and oily skin. On dry skin, if you have a lot of texture and bumpiness on your skin, concentrated niacinamide will only worsen your skin. Is niacinamide a great anti-aging product? I would say it's not a bad product if you're trying to add it in your anti-aging skincare routine. But again, it's not the most promising product. It's like an average or maybe just okay product to add in your anti-aging routine. Like, if you're trying to curate anti-aging routine, I'll just suggest to add main 3 things. Number 1, lot of hyaluronic acid or peptides, and number 2, retinol, and number 3, sunscreen. Like, these 3 should be your go-to ingredient if you want to include in your anti-aging routine. Niacinamide shouldn't be your like go-to ingredient. If you want to add, you can add. It's not gonna be like harmful for your skin, but it's not the best ingredient to get some anti-aging benefit. It's like okay for that. Now, does niacinamide help in reducing the large pores? Yes, it definitely helps in reducing the large pores, especially in case of combination skin, oily skin, very oily skin. And when it comes to the normal dry skin, you can also use niacinamide in your skincare routine. But dry skin, please ensure that you're using a medium strength niacinamide. You don't want to dry out your skin, otherwise your skin will produce more oil, and you will have even more larger pore. Like this can happen. And or if dry normal skin people, you have already purchased a potent niacinamide serum and you're wondering like how should you use it, then maybe like use a concentrated niacinamide like weekly few times instead of using it daily. Like I already have a dedicated video on large pores or pore care. I uploaded few weeks back. Again, I'm linking the video somewhere in the top left corner or in the description, so do check out that video. I have shared a lot of tips and things that actually work in reducing the large pore for different skin types. Does niacinamide help in reducing rosacea or treating rosacea? Yes, niacinamide does help in controlling the rosacea, but don't go for very concentrated one niacinamide or niacinamide which is meant to like dry down your skin. Like the ordinary niacinamide serum is definitely not a good product to treat rosacea, because it has a very strong sebum controlling property, and rosacea skin does have a lot of sensitivity and some dryness in it. And imagine adding a product which is drying out your skin even more, so you will end up with more redness and dryness in your skin. So rosacea skin, do use niacinamide, but stick to like 2 to 5% strength. Does niacinamide help in reducing the irritation on your skin? Yes. 2 to 5% of niacinamide is a really good strength to calm down the irritated skin. But please ensure, do cross check that your skin is not sensitive to 5% niacinamide, because there are so many people who come to me and say like, I added the niacinamide to calm skin, to reduce irritation on my skin, but my skin is only getting worse. Niacinamide is not suiting my skin. So in that case, you can go to the product which has this niacinamide with 1 or 2%. Usually many brands, at least Korean brands, do mention the 2% strength in their product. But in case if the niacinamide strength is not mentioned in product, expect it to be around like 1% or maybe lower. Okay, this next question is which niacinamide suits which skin type the best, and who should avoid it, and can sensitive skin use it? I think I've already answered all these 3 questions, but again I'm gonna sum it up. Like niacinamide in general is suitable for all skin types, but if you have like skin which leans towards drier side, stick to lower concentration at least in the beginning. And if you have like skin which is like towards oilier side, you can use the concentrated niacinamide. Like do use 10% or more niacinamide strength. And yes, in general, oily skin benefits the most out of niacinamide. Like it's an ingredient which is made for oily skin. And who should avoid? If you have dehydrated skin, damaged skin, very sensitive skin, very dry skin, you probably want to avoid niacinamide, or if you still want to use it, stick to strength which is like 5% or lower. And can sensitive skin use it? Like yes, of course, but initially like try to stick to 2% strength. And if you wanna introduce concentrated niacinamide, start with weekly few times usage and use only few drops. And if you see that your skin is tolerating it really well, you can start using it more often. So like all skin types can literally use niacinamide. It's just that you have to find the right product for you with right strength and with right usage. You shouldn't really have a problem. Does 2% niacinamide help in brightening your skin? No, not really. 2% strength is good to calm your skin, or maybe like if you have some very minor dullness, it may work, but usually 2% strength is not enough to brighten up your skin. How to use niacinamide effectively without irritating your skin? Like any tip for sensitive skin or beginners? And this is something I've already shared, but again I'm gonna sum it up because you have asked this question so precisely. See, first and foremost, 2% strength shouldn't have any issue with most of the skin type, but here I'm expecting you're asking about 5% or 10% strength of niacinamide. So if you are trying to use say Cosrx 15% niacinamide in your skincare routine, so initially if you are a beginner or person with sensitive skin or dry skin, start with weekly like 3 times usage at night. Like, just use 2-3 drops and start using it, and then after 2 weeks you see that your skin is tolerating it really well, then maybe like you can start using it alternative days, and then like daily at night, and then 2 times in a day. So this is how you should introduce like a concentrated niacinamide, especially in case of beginners or people with sensitive skin or dry skin. Now how to layer with azelaic acid cream before or after. Like niacinamide serum, most of the time the concentrated niacinamide serum comes in a watery texture or lightweight texture, serum kind of they are the serum kind of product. So technically you should use them first and then follow up with the azelaic acid cream. And also azelaic acid is mostly like formulated in a cream base. I haven't really come across azelaic acid in a more watery consistency, like a concentrated azelaic acid. It's mostly like a lotiony consistency, viscous consistency, or cream kind consistency. So any day your niacinamide serum is gonna come first, and then use the azelaic acid. So this should be the order. In case if you ever come across a product like azelaic acid is also like a serum kind of consistency, and niacinamide is also like in a serum kind of consistency, like both the product have very similar texture, in that case you can use any product, like you can order them anyhow. It's not gonna have much of effect, because niacinamide and azelaic acid do work around similar pH. They don't have a lot of difference in their pH, so you can layer them anyhow. Just ensure that the product, whatever you're applying first, has a lighter consistency, and whichever has like thicker viscous consistency will come later. Question is how to layer and use niacinamide with retinol. Best niacinamide with retinol. Okay, now again, retinols do come in oil base or emulsion base or cream kind of base, so usually they have this thicker consistency, thicker texture. And niacinamide most of the time have this watery consistency. They are like serums, so your niacinamide serum will come first, and then follow up with your retinol serums or retinol cream. The best niacinamide to use with retinol, honestly you can use any niacinamide serum, because niacinamide serum does go well with retinol. They are like complementary ingredient to each other. But in case if you have like sensitive skin, you are a beginner, you have dry skin, you have like combination dry skin, so in these case what you can do is preferably use 5% or lower strength niacinamide. Now many people do like to use niacinamide and retinol together, because niacinamide does have this skin calming property. So people use it so that they don't experience a lot of redness or irritation from retinol. But in case of dry skin, sensitive skin, for beginners, if you try to use concentrated niacinamide can dry down already dry skin. So this is why I'm suggesting use lower strength niacinamide, like maybe like 5% strength from Minimalist, or you can also try the Cosrx 15% serum. Now I'm suggesting Cosrx 15% serum because it's not very drying on the skin, it's not dehydrating on the skin. So in general, go for the niacinamide which is not dehydrating on your skin. And oily skin people literally can use any niacinamide, like you people will not have any problem. What to use and avoid with niacinamide. Niacinamide does go well with most of the actives and ingredients, but try to avoid concentrated niacinamide. When I say concentrated, it's 5% and above with pure vitamin C, that is L-ascorbic acid. But you can happily use niacinamide with any vitamin C derivative. You can use niacinamide with retinol. And also one more thing, if you have like dry skin, Combination dry skin, sensitive skin, or if you are a beginner to skincare, avoid concentrated niacinamide with glycolic acid, salicylic acid, clay mask, benzoyl peroxide. Like, avoid it with these kind of ingredient because of the risk of drying out your skin. But oily skin can literally use niacinamide with every other thing out there. Just avoid it with pure vitamin C. That's all. Okay, this next question is, what's the main purpose of using niacinamide serum? I think I've already answered this in the beginning of the video in detail, but I'm gonna sum it up. Niacinamide, again, concentrated niacinamide for 5% and above. Its main purpose is to reduce excessive sebum in your skin and also to calm down your skin. Sometimes we do notice this whitish sediment around niacinamide serum cap. Is it normal? Like, it's absolutely normal. It does happen with concentrated niacinamide, and that doesn't mean your product has gone bad. Like, all the concentrated niacinamide serum that I've used till date, they more or less have this whitish sediment around the cap. Because I feel when this serum dries down, it turns into this powdery finish. Now, should we store niacinamide in fridge? What's the storage tip? You really don't have to store niacinamide in fridge. Keep it in your room away from the direct sunlight, and that's all. It really doesn't need any special storage. My niacinamide serum is foaming up. Like, is it normal? Yes, again, this can happen with lot of concentrated niacinamide serum, and this mainly happens if there is some soapy residue on your skin or in your hand and your skin is like wet. So it can happen, and it's absolutely normal. And if you want to avoid it, maybe like wash your hand really well. Also, like, rinse your face really well after the face wash. There shouldn't be any soapy residue. And dry down your skin. Like, niacinamide works best when used on like normal skin, like normal dry skin. If it also works well on damp skin, but it can turn soapy or can develop whitish layer if used on wet skin. Like, hyaluronic acid works best on wet skin, but try not to do that. I mean, absolutely avoid it, this wet skin situation with niacinamide. Best niacinamide serum for different skin type. Like, again, I have a dedicated video on different niacinamide serum. I have reviewed so many niacinamide serum. You can watch the entire video. You can find it in the top left corner or in the description box. So if I have to like mention few of my favorites, then like if you have oily skin, very oily skin, then ordinary niacinamide serum is going to be the best for you. It has a really good sebum controlling property and show really good result on oily skin. But if you have skin type which is like normal dry, combination, sensitive, then rather stick to Incilist one, because Incilist one is not very drying on skin. Or you can also use the Cosrx 15 niacinamide serum. Like, even though the concentration is very high, it's not that mattifying or drying on the skin. And for all skin type in general, I do like Isintry 20% niacinamide. Like, even though the strength is quite high, but if used properly in small quantity, you can adjust. If you can adjust the quantity as per your skin type and tolerance, it's a wonderful niacinamide serum. How long to use niacinamide serum to see result? See, if you have some minor dullness, minor red acne marks, minor brown acne marks, for minor skin condition, you should be able to see result within a month. And if you have like very stubborn acne marks, first of all, niacinamide serum is not really going to work, or it's gonna take like 6-7 months. So there are so many products which you can use within like 6 months of time and get so like a good result. So use niacinamide serum if you have like minor dullness acne mark issue. And when it comes to the acne, depending on how severe your acne is, how frequently you get acne, you should be able to see the acne calming result within, I guess, 1-2 months. Does niacinamide help in reversing the sun damage? It can definitely help, but it's not as effective as vitamin C serums or any concentrated antioxidant serum, because when you have sun damage, antioxidants kind of serum or product you really want to use. Niacinamide will definitely have, will definitely help. It's not that it's not gonna throw any result, but it's not going to be super effective as well. Now, how to use niacinamide in the morning or night, daily, dry or damp skin? Again, I have answered this, but I'm going to sum it up. Okay, so once you have like rinsed your face, let your face dry, and then use your niacinamide serum. Like a niacinamide serum is to be used on dry skin or like normal hydrated skin. Do not use it on wet or super damp skin, because that way it can turn soapy and will take a lot of time to get absorbed into your skin, and it's not gonna be like a good feeling. And you can use the niacinamide daily. It can safely be used for both morning and night routine, but of course depending on what strength you're using and how much your skin can tolerate a concentrated niacinamide, you will have to like adjust the usage in the beginning. But once, say you're using a serum, niacinamide serum, which suits your skin really well, then you can use it daily for both morning and night routine. And yeah, it's like a very fuzz, like niacinamide is a very fuss free ingredient. So I think I have answered pretty much all the frequently asked questions on niacinamide. And if you wanna know my opinion on various niacinamide serum, I already have a dedicated video on it. You can find the video towards the end of this video or somewhere in the description box. And if this video was helpful, definitely give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel to stay updated with all my latest upload. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.